Greetings, folks. We're at our first, if you would, jet contest here, and this is Dan Landis.
Yep.
Is that correct?
You got it.
Watch out, man. I'm an old geezer, but I filmed him flying in the top class here, and clearly one of the best I've seen, and there's some good ones out there, but this guy can really fly, and I'm hoping that I have the video to back it up. Tell me a little bit about yourself, your roots in flying and what have you, because it shows that you've got extensive, good flying roots. Take it away.
Sure. So my name's Dan Landis, like you said. Been flying my entire life, and I mean literally my entire life. Full-scale airplanes. My father's owned one for, I don't know, about 50 plus years now. So 6 months old, I was flying in his airplane and got my license as I grew up flying full-scale and models. I've competed with F3A, the top 10 in the United States, for multiple times. Kind of retired from that, started doing a lot of the jet stuff and having fun with the jet stuff. I've flown some very large drones over in Afghanistan and Iraq, 35-foot wingspan, 1,500-pound airplanes deployed. And then again, back doing the jet stuff, and now with the introduction of the jet pattern stuff, it's kind of melded my passion for competition and precision with the jets, and spiked something new and fun and exciting to do. So we're using the new Boomerang Atom Squared with a KingTech G5 320, guided by a JR transmitter as the Elite, with the advanced radio SF20 Pro gyro. Just having a great time out here flying with everybody.
Well, it shows. I filmed you and I'm tracking you. I only hope it was my first experience with a new lens, but I locked on you with a laser, and the better the pilot is, the easier my job is. You draw a nice smooth line, and I only hope that the video tells the story that my eyes saw.
Well,
now, you've got, rumor is it L39 roots? Texan?
I wouldn't say roots, but I do. I'm very privileged to have some friends with some L39s, and we get to go and fly those and have a good time, as well as AT6 Texans. Get to fly those, and T-34s, which are all fun. Personally, Dad and I own a Cessna 185, an Aranca Champ, and a Great Lakes biplane. So those are our three airplanes, and we've got a great little strip up in Virginia that we fly in the backyard, and just how does it get better? You wake up in the morning, go across to the hangar, and pull out an airplane.
So you never worked a day in your life?
I mean, if flying is work, then no.
Yeah, because I'm with you. I got 30 years as a drone test pilot, and I tell people the toughest part for me was retiring, and the FAA at 75 said you got to hang them up.
Yep, absolutely. I hear you.
Now, which drone did you fly?
I flew. It was called the Hermes 450. It was an Israeli-built drone that the NATO teams flew, and so I was contacted to go and fly that, and went out and deployed to Afghanistan and Iraq for about 8 years on and off. And we'd go and fly all the missions and do the takeoffs and the landings using basically just a regular transmitter to launch and recover it.
Yeah, okay, so you were the external pilot.
That's it.
Who taught you to fly the Hermes? Was it Abi Guetta or Naftali Horowitz, or who was it that taught you?
Nope, none of those guys.
No, they probably had retired, because Israelis taught me to fly the Pioneer after they canceled the Kila.
Yep.
And Abi Guetta and Naftali, but those guys gave me their skills, and the rest is history,
Absolutely.
But I knew of the Hermes.
Yep.
Because I think the Hermes was, what year span are you talking about with the Hermes?
That would have been 07-ish is when I started, 06, 07.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I go a little earlier than that. I'm right after Aquila, 1985, 86 time frame.
Okay.
When we were rocket launch and put them in the nets on the battleship Iowa and New Jersey and Wisconsin. But we've got similar routes. I can only imagine what a joy it's been for you. All right, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Okay.
You know, we argue about gyros, and I'm a Cortex pro, but I've seen you fly, and I do so much look forward to some of the intellectual property and feeling that gyro, because I know what percent of that beautiful flying is gyro, and what percent of it is the hands. And Tiger Woods can beat you at a golf mat with a tennis racket.
Absolutely. No competition.
No competition. You know where I'm coming from. So you
do.
got the hands. What have you, in the jet world, I know you've got to be politically correct because of sponsor, but if you couldn't have that plane, I would rate that sport jet as one of the tops out there. It's a tie for first place is the BBM quarter scale F-16.
So I can say I've actually had the privilege of flying a very good friend's quarter scale BVM F-16, and it flies fantastic, but they're two different types of
Oh,
flying.
no question.
And it's a fantastic airplane. Love it, and very lucky that my buddy let me do.
All right, so you know what I'm talking about. Scale jet, it is, in my opinion, top shelf.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
It's
it really is. Well, listen, thank you so much for the interview. Continue to enjoy Georgia Jets, and I appreciate the beauty of your flying and the time to give the audience out there on YouTube and my channel a chance to interact with the best of the best.
Of course, my pleasure. Thank you.
All the best.